up, everyone? We got a good show for you. Thanks for joining. I'll be your host, Scott Plant, with my boy Tyler over here on my left.
How you guys doing?
Guys, make sure you follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the videos, like the videos. You got a great chance to win Jordan Reed autographed jersey we'll be giving away on September 6th. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Twitter, and it'll be on Facebook as well. There'll be links below the video here. You can check those out. Have a great chance to win. We'll be announcing that on September 6th. So, but we got a good show for you. We want to touch on handcuffs a little bit. I haven't seen too much about it, and we've been asked. So there's some decent ones out there. It's something. It's just a small strategy, I think. You want to kind of keep in mind going forward. Probably towards the later end of your draft to pick up some guys to give you more security. If you're worried about your top RB getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know, so
just one of your top two, or maybe even a flex. Just there's a bunch of handcuffs out there. We're only going to hit on a few common ones.
There's some we don't know. You know, if Melvin Gordon goes down, they
Ben
probably
Oliver,
don't know.
Ben Oliver's there, but I mean, I couldn't even tell you who else is there.
So we're going to give you some popular ones right now, probably the more common ones, at least that we think, and we hope they help you. So why don't we start with Derek Murray of Tennessee? What do you got on him?
You mean Derrick Henry?
Derek Murray?
Yeah, no,
Derek Henry backing up DeMarcus Murray.
Derrick Henry, if for some reason Murray gets hurt, I don't see it happening this year. I mean, relatively, he's been a healthy back. I mean, he gets ankles and dinged up, but he usually plays through it.
He does.
So I think there was a year where he did miss a few games back.
It's been a while.
But in Tennessee, that offensive line's pretty good. They usually keep minimal contact to him. So I don't see him getting hurt, but definitely later on, look into Henry, but don't overdraft Henry.
Correct.
Because he does get drafted in some of these leagues, like the 8th round, and you can get a starting running back named Danny Woodhead in the 8th round.
You can, absolutely.
Or Theo Reddick or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't overreach these guys, but if you can steal Henry around 10, 11, just to give you the security of that backfield, because that offense, like Ricky a couple shows ago said, is a really underrated offense.
I agree.
You know, Derrick Henry is a #1 back.
Yeah.
If he's the starter.
He just can't get past the 5th running back in the league.
No, exactly.
So it's hard. So something you want to keep an eye on that. Who else? Give me another guy.
We're going to go with Elliott. So
clearly.
Out there, everyone is like, do I take McFadden? Do I take Morris? I know you like Morris.
I do like Morris better.
I like McFadden better.
Yep.
But I just think it's going to be a committee. So either one that you get, you might be able to get more value out of Morris because you can probably take him way later, if not even just claim him off free agency.
Right.
So, I mean, if you can get, last time I seen it was like 7-8 range still with the handcuff for McFadden.
Yeah.
And that's between round 3, assuming you guys follow the ADP for Elliott, where he's been going lately.
Right.
If you get him in round 3, that means in round 6 you're taking his handcuff. That means with a matter of 3 picks, you took a whole backfield. I mean,
you can't do that. That's and I like Morris too because I think like you said, I think it's gonna be a committee. Yeah. I had McFadden 2 years ago, the year before they drafted, which Elliott. So, but he wasn't very productive for me. I know everybody's thought, he had 1,000 yards. Oh my God, they have 1,000-yard battle. Dude, 1,000 yards, it's 64 yards a game. Is that what you want in the 6th round?
I know.
To me, I'd rather have Morris who gets me a touchdown and give me 6 points on the one play.
Oh yeah.
Maybe gets a couple of catches. I think he's a better back. I hope he gets more of the opportunity. That's a wait and see. So don't gamble on McFadden in the 7th, or I'd go with Morris in the 10th or 11th, or maybe just stay away from that backfield.
You might even be able to get Morris later than the 10th or 11th. So I see him go undrafted. Like 90% of the people just don't even really remember he's on that team.
Right. Plus McFadden is old. He's lost a step.
And he gets hurt a lot.
Another guy that gets hurt. So that's another reason why I like Morris. So keep an eye on him. I think Morris is the guy there.
Yeah.
And then keep an eye on how long Elliott's going to be out. Is Elliott only going to miss 3 or 4 games? The hearing is on the 29th. So I don't know how fast it's going to take to get that answer.
It's going to depend if he wants to admit guilt. That's what that's going to come to.
Right. And it depends when your draft is. Our draft is September 2nd. Right? So we might have the answer by then where you're like, okay, well, he's only missing 3 games. I'm not going to waste my time with either one.
Yeah.
So kind of keep an eye on that. If you draft before that, first thing I'd go Morris.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with most of that.
So that's what we're going to talk about is Gillislee. Everybody just assumes Gillislee's like the guy. Like he just came back to practice yesterday. Right, and he said he felt great, but he's missed a lot of training camp. He's got a hamstring. Apparently, this has been an issue for him for a long time. I've been doing some research on him, and it's been the hamstrings that has been, keeping him out of games when he was with Buffalo. So Burkhead's been pretty healthy. He was healthy at Cincy last year. He's had a great preseason. He had a pretty good preseason game against the Texans the other night. Brady's been letting him run. Not letting him run, but they've been running him. They've been throwing to him. I think he's a guy you might want to watch out for.
I like him because, again, his ADP is so low. Like, everyone goes, oh,
like
let's
free
just
agency?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Everyone's like, oh, let's go draft James White to handcuff him.
Right.
James White's not a handcuff because he's going to be used on third down regardless.
I agree.
But the more complete back out of the two is Burkhead, if you think about it. He catches the ball better, and he might even be straight up faster.
Maybe.
He looks quicker when I watch it.
Gillislee's a good back.
No, I know that. But Gillislee's more of a... I guess they run different styles.
Yeah.
It is what it... Yeah. Rex Burkhead has the name that you would think he just runs through walls, but... Yeah, he's more of a pass catcher.
He's kind of an all-around back. All right, let's get to the next one here. I think this one's a big one. I don't see anybody talking about it, and all I see, we're going to talk about this in another video coming up in a couple of days, is our boy Lev Bell.
Oh, yeah, God.
Lev Bell has a handcuff, guys, for those of you that don't know. And what's his name?
His name is James Conner from Pittsburgh University.
That's right.
He's now playing in his home stadium again. So...
He's a beast if you've never watched
him. He's a big dude, yeah.
He will run you over.
Yeah, he's a mentally tough kid. I mean, he overcame cancer. He played throughout his treatments at his senior year.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
At least that's what they said when I was watching the game the other day.
Was he at Pitt or was he at Penn State?
Pitt. He was in Pittsburgh.
Penn State. Yes. Either way. Yeah, he's a monster. We don't know what's going on with Bell. Is he going to miss games? Is he holding out?
Yep.
I
think he comes back for week 1, but we've all seen this story before with Bell. He's going to sit out. He's going to be injured at some point this year. That's almost a given because it happens to every person that holds out. When they hold out, they're not in game shape. You can work out at home, but you're not in the speed of the game.
Next thing you know, you have a hamstring pull.
Next thing you know, he's pulling up after his first carry after a 6-yard run.
Yeah, he had the point thing last year against us in a playoff game, so I'd be a little bit worried about him. And James Conner, because you can get him so late.
He doesn't even get drafted.
I was going to say, it's probably free agency. He might move up a little bit here, but guys, if you can get him, if you've already drafted, you should go after
James put a waiver claim on him.
Go put a waiver on him.
If you have Bell, don't just go claim him just to be like, oh, Bell's going to get hurt. Because then he might not.
Unless you're the team that has drafted 3 defense because you want to try to hoard them against someone else, which is a dumb strategy, guys. Drop one of those defenses because they probably are not 3 of the great ones, and go take a shot at one of these guys like James Conner. He's a nice little because if Bell is out, they gave him 20 carries in the preseason game last week.
They did. It was only preseason, but
they wanted to see what they had. I think they were surprised. He had 7 of the 9 plays or 7 of the 8 plays. He had the biggest yardage of those big plays.
Yeah,
he was the 7th best.
There was one of them he ran the safety over and dragged 2 other people.
Trucks him. So keep an eye on him. He's a nice little waiver wire pickup for you.
Yeah.
All right. Who else we got?
We're gonna go with Spencer Ware and Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
I personally think Kareem Hunt becomes a starter eventually. So drafting this is almost like foreseeing into the future. So you're gonna have to draft both of them. But it could be worth it because in the beginning of the year, they're probably going Spencer Ware because Andy Reid always gives the veteran the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
And it's just same with Alex Smith, so everyone thinks Patrick Mahomes is going to start. That's probably not going to happen.
Right.
They're going to give Ware the chance. He's going to have the opportunities. So
yeah. And how about
that's going to be your first few weeks. But I think Kareem Hunt by week 4 or 5, or after their bye week, he's the starter. Right. He's going to be that starter. He's almost like a spitting image of Jamal Charles.
He's had a great preseason. Yeah. His ADP right now is right around the 10th to 11th round, depending on your league. So you get him in the 10th, 11th round. Yeah, what are you getting in the 10th round? Not much. No. You're getting a guy that could be your starter. How about this? How about worst case scenario? He's your 3rd down back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're in PPR leagues, I mean, this guy's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, he's really good. He's going to win that starting job. He's going to start as the 3rd down back, I think. And he's going to win the job outright.
God forbid Spencer Ware goes down with an injury. He better pray because he'll never get the job back.
He won't. No, they'll
never get it back.
Cut him.
And his ADP right now is around the 6th round. So 4 rounds later, you get a guy that's probably going to beat him out.
I know.
If you got room and you don't know who to draft in the 10th round, you don't like anybody, take a flyer on Kareem.
I know I just said don't take Elliott and McFadden. Yeah. But that's only because they're so close. Right. And Elliott's missing 6-7 games because of the bye week.
Right.
And McFadden's only playing for 6 games. Right. Kareem Hunt's going to finish the season as a starter.
McFadden is useless otherwise, right? Yeah. Kareem Hunt, I think, could be the 3rd down back.
Like you said, yeah. And I don't know, maybe they let him kick return. Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, so I like Kareem Hunt as the handcuff for him.
Yeah, I agree. What else you got? I think any more out there?
Yeah, we got one more we're going to hit on today, and this is an unpopular one because not a lot of people know this.
I've never seen it ever yet on Twitter, on...
Lamar Miller is the most overrated running back in football. That's what this is.
Football, but he's...
No, he is. I would take Carlos Hyde.
I don't think he is. I think it's the team he's on. But
maybe. It just looks like he quits every time he has the ball in his hand to me. Foreman's going to win that starting job eventually, too. Maybe not this season, but he's going to be. They drafted him. He's a beast. Anyone that's seen him against the Patriots, he ran all over them.
Oh yeah, right. He's a monster.
And he did it against the starters too. So
yeah, that wasn't
the scrub defense.
Yeah, no, that was the starters. Yeah.
He was taking Patrick Chung for joyrides.
Yeah.
So.
He's a beast. He could be if Miller has a slow start
or injured.
God forbid Miller gets hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean. And there's some other guys too that we think might just lose their jobs. They're both Williams kid in Green Bay and San Fran.
Yeah, I think
might just win those jobs.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're really handcuffs, but they're people you want to keep an eye out. So, but these are the best ones. The Elliott's, the Bells. Your bell cows. I wish Gordon had a handcuff because he had an injury last year. He's got a little bit of a risk. It'd be nice if they had a backup in there, but they didn't go out and get anybody, which is why he's falling.
So in standard leagues, I've seen it where Lamar Miller's going ahead of Elliott now because of the suspension for Elliott. I just think, why would you do that?
That's crazy.
I'd rather have Elliott for 5 games than him for a whole season. It's
They're probably going to rush for the same amount of
So that's what I mean by the most overrated.
Right.
I shouldn't say actual running back, but fantasy running back.
Right.
Just where you take him, he's never giving you what you
in your 15-game schedule you have in fantasy, they're probably going to rush for the same amount of yards.
Probably, yeah.
They're probably both going to be right around 1,000, and Zeke's going to do it in half the game.
Yeah, probably.
So it's something to keep an eye out. It's not a popular thing out there. It's just kind of a long shot. I know you've been getting around sometimes. You get in there late, you're like, I don't know who to take. Take a shot on one of these guys.
Yeah.
The Kareem Hunts, the James Connors.
Hunt's my favorite one.
Le'Veon has a good tendency to either get hurt or get suspended, so he's only finished 16 games once in his career. So that's something you want to keep an eye out because he will be the bell cow. So that's all we got on that. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. Check us out in another couple of days. We'll have another video for you. Have a good day.
Have a good one.